Hi everyone, this is Letebele once again from Weownomy Global. Let me welcome you again in our today's presentation. As always, we are introducing to you the new features to our system that we hope will help you, to resolve some of the common questions that you encounter on a daily basis as you are using our platform. We are introducing to you to the FAQ section, the frequently asked questions, whereby we are saying there are those questions that we receive on a daily basis from the shareholders, whereby you find that we are responding to the same questions from different people. And then, so we decided that, okay, let's have a section whereby we can summarize some of the common questions that we get from our shareholders. And then those who are using our platform, being some people who just registered and they encounter some problems, they don't know what to do, then we have created this section here to help you, answer some of the questions that you may encounter as you are using the system. So before reaching out to the IT team for assistance, make sure that you come to this section and then try to check if the question that you have has already been answered. So if, for instance, somebody is interested in becoming the shareholder and they want to know how can I become the shareholder, we have summarized that here, whereby people can be able to decide whether they go for Class C or they go for Class B. And then also if, they can also be able to get the bank details for the international payments. They also can be able to use PayPal. We have a link here where they can pay into our merchant account with PayPal, and then they will send us the proof of payment and like that. Now, we have covered, most of these questions. Somebody's trying to log into their member dashboard, and then they are getting the error that the credentials do not match our record, and then they need to reset the password, so they don't know how to do that. We have actually summarized the process here. So, and many other questions like, people when they are updating their banking details, they get to, others are asking about the tax identification number or the SWIFT code and the stuff. So we have tried to answer many of the questions that our shareholders do have on a daily basis. So please, let's make use of this section here and make sure that before, like I said, reaching out to IT for help, make sure that you have come to this section. We'll be adding more as people are asking questions, so that we can be able to address many questions. Also, on behalf of the IT team, I would like to say we are swamped with a lot of work, working in other platforms that we are now trying to push the entire project to success. So please do bear with us in the case where there are some delays in responding to your daily questions. Also, like I said, we introduced some additional IT team members whom we will be introducing maybe next week, but they have already started working. But we wanted to make sure that they familiarize themselves with the entire platform first before we can introduce them to you, for you maybe to ask them questions where you do have questions. So now let's go into another feature that we'll be presenting today. Like I said, we are trying by all means to make sure that we keep on improving the, the platform, to make sure that it becomes, it answers all the questions that our shareholders can have, and also makes make our lives easier. Now, we had a challenge of people who were saying I've paid so many weeks ago, and even people who came after me were given the certificates and I don't have the certificate yet. So we had that, and some people maybe are in South Africa, others are in Botswana. They are saying, how do I get the hard copy if the certificate is printed in the hard copy? So then we decided, okay, let's go for the digital one. Now we are introducing to you the download certificate feature, whereby in the case where you have been assigned the certificate number and your certificate status is ready, then you can be able to, you can be able to download your certificate. This button here will only appear if your certificate status is ready and you have the valid number. In the case where it is only 0 or some few zeros, then this button will not appear. So for the class B shareholders in their dashboard, this button here, the certificate number button for the Weownomy Global, will be shown below, below the dashboard here. So make sure that you check below your dashboard. You'll be able to see the certificate number, and then when the certificate number the status is ready, then you'll also have your download button there. So in the Class B shareholders platform, there's also they will also be able to download their certificates, and those that are subscribed for both Class B and C, they will also be able to download both from their member dashboard. So with the with the certificate number, with the digital certificate actually that we are introducing, we are saying it actually looks like this, the certificate that we are talking about. The only difference now is that we now have the QR code here, and this is the security feature whereby we have embedded the shareholder name and the certificate number in this in this QR code. And then to validate if the certificate is legit, and then you can simply go to your phone and then maybe go to Play Store or whatever, and then download the QR code scanner. And then after downloading the QR scanner, you simply scan the QR code. And then when you scan the QR code with the QR scanner, then it will be able to tell you that this certificate belongs to, it will show your names here, and then your certificate. So this is the security feature that we have made to make sure that your certificate cannot be, somebody cannot just take this and then maybe delete some names with Photoshop or whatever, and then replace that with their names. So the certificate is secure. We'll be adding more security features. Also now, it means people who also want to add an extra feature by saying maybe take it for notarization at the developer's office. You can simply print your certificate and then take it to the developer's office, whereby they will be able to help you with notarization. So make sure that you have your copy, and then, like I said, the charge is 50 Maruti. But for people in South Africa, in other countries, do not worry. The certificate is valid, even if it is not notarized, for as long as there's that QR code where we can scan it and then validate that the certificate number is valid. So that is one other feature that we have introduced that we hope it will now be able to help people. Some others were saying, I've paid for, I've paid some time in May, and I haven't got my certificate. So in this way, some people can actually register in a day and then be able to get their certificate. So let's make sure that in the case where your certificate status here is not ready, normally the reason is some people, although they have, maybe some people have paid, but they haven't sent us the proof of payment. So make sure that in the case where you have your certificate number here as 00 and not ready, you can send the proof of payment to the IT team with, you send the proof of payment together with your full names to say your shares need to be updated, your certificate number need to be updated. So if you just say my certificate number is 0, and then you don't tell us your name or that, then it becomes very difficult to assist you. So please make sure that you send us the proof of payment and then your names and then your request. So in that way, we can be able to help you faster. Then I think In that way, we'll be able to address your concerns. But also, if you have registered today, then make sure that you don't just tell us on that day that your certificate is not ready yet. You have only registered a day or so. So what we'll normally do is every day at night, we'll be able to push the certificate information. So give it maybe a day or two. Then if after a day or two, your certificate is not ready, then you can now reach out to the IT team for assistance. So thank you very much for your time today. I will be pushing this video to YouTube. Remember, there are a lot of videos that we have recorded there. Make sure that you watch them, and then to be able to, to learn more about our system. Thank you very much for your time.